It's good that you have logged in to Learn English with Abiatal. Feel at home because today we want to look at note-taking, summary writing. Note-taking is one of the easiest tasks that you have to deal with in reading and directed papers. This is a task that none of you should fail at all. This is a task which has bonus marks. All you need to do is to listen to these ways that I'm going to tell you so that you employ them when you are dealing with this kind of task. No one should fail this task, especially after watching this lesson. By the way, we have online classes offered on your cell phone in the comfort of your bedroom. Activities are marked, given, and feedback is also given. Follow me on my Facebook page where updates are given, because you can follow, you can join any day, any month, and improve your grades. You need to do activities. You cannot just be watching me talk and wait for hallelujah. You have to do activities. So follow me there and grab the information so that we sail together. In this lesson, I'll offer you ways, although there are many others, these are the best ones. Ways that will help you grab or score good marks at note-taking, summary writing. You will also find an activity towards the end of this lesson so that you try out these ways and see if you will improve. This activity in most cases contain 8 marks. You need to grab them. You need to grab them so that they boost all other marks in the question paper. Remember, English is the only paper which has answers right in front of you. It's only you and your understanding that will save you. So pay attention as I'm going to offer you these ways to employ when taking answers from the text provided to you. Right, the first thing that you need to do when you are dealing with this task is to read the text carefully. You are provided with the text. Read the text carefully. Carefully, I mean with understanding. Read it to the best of your ability. Number 2, you should know that all the answers required for this text are included in the text or the story provided. How sweet is that? The answers are included in the text provided to you. That is why you have to read it carefully, because that is the only place, or that is the only text that the answers are going to come from. Number 3, do not use prior knowledge. Do not use general knowledge. What do I mean here? Prior knowledge is the knowledge or whatever information that you have before you read the text. General knowledge is the information that you have gathered from any other general conversation concerning the topic in the text. So you are not going to look into any of those. Prior knowledge. Let's assume that last year you read a passage on the effects of flood. And one of the effects of flood is that flood kills crops. You are not going to include that point if the question asks for the effects of flood, because it is not part of the text today. That is what I mean. The information that you heard from somewhere might not be included in the text you are dealing with today. So you cannot use it. Even if your life skills teacher told you about the ways tuberculosis is transmitted, and it includes coughing without covering your mouth. And the passage today in the exam or in the test is talking about transmission of tuberculosis. You are not going to use that prior knowledge unless that part is included in the story. But for as long as the answer that you know already is not included in the story, then there is no way that you are going to use it. It might be correct in actual senses, but it will not be treated correct this time because it is not part of the text provided to you. That is clear. I am moving on to the next method. So far, you know that you need to read the passage carefully because all the answers are coming from the text. And you are not required to use prior knowledge. The other thing is that you do not need to paraphrase. Please do not paraphrase. To paraphrase is to rewrite using your own words. Do not even try it. Do not paraphrase. This is note-taking, meaning that you are grabbing the points from the text provided to you, but for note-taking, it is different. It is not like prose form, prose in when you are writing in a paragraph. Here, all you need to do is to write exactly as the words appear in the text. Paraphrasing is using your own words, so please do not use your own words. Why? Because you are likely to change the meaning of the text or the meaning of the point. We do not want you to lose marks. Nobody wants his or her learners to lose marks. So know that you are not paraphrasing. At this time and point, do not paraphrase. Okay? What you also need to do is to lift the answers correctly. A, you have a text provided for you. Every word is there. Lift the words correctly. Lift the words correctly. To lift is to copy. So I am simply saying that copy words correctly from the text provided to you. They are just learners who do not want to write words correctly. There is a word consequences. You copy it, then you are writing consequences or sequence. You are exchanging the letters, or you omit a certain letter. You will not get a mark because you are lazy and you do not want to follow instruction. You are lazy to the extent that you cannot even copy something which is provided to you correctly. That means you are not serious. Interesting, the word interesting, then you are going to write it interesting. That disease must leave you behind. Please copy words as correct as possible. So that is what I'm saying when I'm saying lift words correctly. I am on your side today. And I'm continuing with what you need to do so that you score good marks in this text, in this part of the question paper. The next thing is write points under correct headings. You are provided with subheadings. You have titles. So please do not mix up the answers. Read the subtitles or the headings correctly so that when you pick the answers, you do not just drop them anyway. A correct answer will be awarded a mark when it is under the correct heading. Okay? The next thing that you need to do is know that each bullet, those black dots, each of it has a need to be allocated a point. So I am saying that each bullet belongs to a point. You see, the first point is already filled in for you in this case, for instance, in this question paper. Now those remaining 8 bullets need a point to be filled in. And this one takes us to the next thing that you need to remember when you are taking notes, and that is, if you delete a bullet, please remember to replace it. And not just to replace it anywhere, replace it under the correct heading. The first heading, second heading, and third heading there. Look, there's an example for you here. You see your answer is longer here, that it encroached into the next bullet. So you delete your bullet there, but you cannot forget to re-enter it. In the instruction, you are already informed to make brief notes. Brief means short. So most of your answers are likely to be phrases. A phrase is a group of words that give some sense or make some sense, but it's not a sentence. A sentence is a group of words making sense and giving a complete thought. Now, there's a difference between a phrase and a sentence in a sense that a phrase is a group of words, in a sense that a phrase is a group of words giving or making sense, but it's not a complete sentence. So if the answers are phrases, then we are likely to have no punctuation marks or very less punctuation marks. Punctuation marks include capital letters, full stops, and many others. So if it is a phrase, these punctuation marks might be limited or might not be there at all, unless if the answer consists or contains of a proper noun. A proper noun starts with a capital letter. In whatever sense, a proper noun is a specific name. Even if you wake up at night, you already know that that word has to be written with a capital letter. So that is the only common case where we have to make use of capital letters during this case. At this moment, we are all aware that for you to score good marks in any kind of task, you need to follow instruction. So here follows our activity. Look into it, read the text carefully, employ what we have discussed, follow the instruction, and test yourself. This is our task for today on note taking. It is entitled Social Media, and there's a question for you. Is social media a blessing or a curse? On the right hand side, you'll find questions, and you are being instructed that you are going to give a talk about social media. Make short notes on the supplied headings. Since our time is limited, screenshot and do this during your free time. Make sure that you pass. Do as many activities as you can because it is only you to save yourselves. Have a good day. Bye-bye. See you in the next lesson.